In the biblical story about Jacob, that is the patriarch of the Jewish people, leaving his parents' home, setting out to his uncle's home, who will become his father-in-law, and there he's about to embark on the most important journey of his life, namely of setting up a family, getting married, having his children. We find a very interesting and perhaps curious episode. Along the way, the Bible describes how he stopped to sleep for the night out in the wilderness. And being afraid of, quote, wild animals and the hazards, as the sages explain in the Talmud, the Torah, the Bible tells us that he took stones and put them around his head. Why? To protect himself, to protect his head. But the question is, as I'm sure you know, any little child who's trying to hide and he climbs under a table with his feet sticking out, in his mind, perhaps he's hiding, but he's obviously exposed and anybody and everybody can find him. So what exactly was going through Jacob's mind? And moreover, what is the lesson in this for us? It's explained on a more esoteric level that what Jacob was doing was he was protecting his head, meaning as he was setting out to establish his life, to build a family, he understood that the most important thing, the primary focus has to be to protect your head, protect your mindset, the spiritual, the psychological, the emotional environment in which you're in. When we set out into the world, especially when we embark on raising a family, educating our children, the most important thing, the most paramount objective is to make sure that one's head, meaning one's mind, one's moral, ethical, and spiritual environment is protected. Sure, everything else is important, to have a nice home, to have a good job, to protect yourself in the literal sense. That's all important. You want to have a Ring doorbell. You want to make sure your children are protected. But what is paramount? What is the utmost and crucial importance? That is to make sure that your head, your mindset is protected. And that Jacob knew, and that is what the Bible is teaching us, especially nowadays when there are so many winds of foolishness and craziness and the weirdest things that in yesteryear the mind wouldn't even dare to explore. These things are all prevalent. It is of utmost importance that we all seek and focus ourselves in making sure that our minds, our mindset is protected and geared towards being the best people that we can be.